all seen what happens when you cross a tornado with sharks. You get an extremely bad B horror movie. We wanted to see what would happen when you take a tornado, sprinkle in some sharks, and a Christmas tree, and throw them all in a blender. We got Sharknado Christmas Tree. We were inspired by Threadbanger from YouTube's clip on how to make a Sharknado costume. If you want to do the same for your holiday season, then follow these simple steps. Step 1. Take a regular artificial Christmas tree and turn it upside down. You can use a real Christmas tree if you want, but remember it's going to be a lot heavier and probably more painful for you. Step 2. Drill a hole in the top of the tree trunk to suspend the tree from. Step 3. String up your lights. Be sure to use LED Christmas lights because they're a lot cooler than the older incandescent tree lights. We used blue and white with some flashing white lights for the lightning. As we strung our lights, we made sure to spiral them from the top down to give that swirling motion effect visually. Step 4. Take your cheaply purchased dollar store saran wrap and wrap several times around the tree. We started at the top and worked our way down, and then went from the bottom and worked our way up, and we covered it a couple of times with a few layers of the saran wrap. Step 5. Spray paint using your cheaply purchased Krylon spray paint in striping manner. Make sure not to just fill the tree in solidly with color because you will not get a swirling visual effect, as well as your lights will not show through if you paint too much. Step 6. Suspend the tree using a steel cable. We purchased a cable that was able to hold up to 94 pounds of weight. We took the steel cable and ran it through the hole that we drilled earlier and then attached it to itself with a crimper. And then we went upstairs and we tied it around a solid surface that we knew would hold the weight of the tree. Step 7. In our case, we needed to add an additional funnel piece at the bottom of the tree. So what we did was we taped a paper towel roll to what is now the bottom of the tornado and ran a power cord through it first so that we had something to plug into at the bottom. And then we basically took bubble wrap and wrapped it around, shaping the base of the funnel to look like the bottom of the tornado. Once we had done that, we took the saran wrap and we wrapped around to finish shaping the funnel so it would match the rest of the tree. Step 8. We had purchased a large amount of spider webbing from a Halloween store after Halloween sale for like 80% off, and we recommend you do the same if you plan on doing this. What we use the spider webbing for is the clouds. We took the spider webbing and we started at the top of the tree, and as with the lights, we worked our way down the tree in a spiral manner. This gives it a visual effect of the tree, or Sharknado, spinning even when it's not. We used tape to hold it in place at strategic places throughout the tree, and we just worked from the top to the bottom and spiraled it all the way down. Adding the spider webbing for the clouds is a twofold win-win situation. Number 1, it looks like clouds, and number 2, it covers up any imperfections in your tornado construction. Step 9. Accessorize with sharks and any other aquatic-based toy that you may have laying around the house. If you don't have any laying around the house, we believed in the beginning that you could not find toy sharks at local toy stores. But just in case, we went for a drive and found out that Toys R Us carried a buttload of shark merchandise and toys. So we bought up a bunch of sharks from there, hopped over to a dollar store, and lo and behold, found a bin full of sharks at $1 a piece and bought them all. Step 10. Create a base. Now, you may want to put presents or whatnot under the tree, and that would be fine. But we decided to be a little more creative and actually have a pool of water with sharks in it, which is why we added the extension cord to light up the lights. To make this base, we took a regular outdoor pond that you could get from any hardware store, or a small children's pool. We put a box upside down in the pond so that we could just work with the surface of the pond. And then we layered it with cardboard, taped that down, and then put a regular tree skirt over it that we happened to have that was blue. So at this point, all that was left was for us to put some cool blue lights to show it being water, and put some sharks in there, and different miscellaneous aquatic animals such as alligators and scuba divers being consumed, and the usual things you would see around a Sharkmas tree if you were to see one. As you can see, the tree will actually spin around to an extent, but be careful not to spin it too far or you could short out the power cord. So that's basically it. We hope we've given you the motivation to do something fun and creative like this for your entire family. But remember, with Sharknado Christmas Tree comes great responsibility. Don't let the little ones get too close or they could die.